Hello, it is me, David, your host. Welcome back to my online video series, Evil Taurus. Whoops, it has been over a year since I made one of these. Um, I know I said it was all about consistency, but I'm very inconsistent in the things that I do sometimes. So now I live somewhere else, still in the Bay though, and um, I think I'm a bit more sound of mind. When I first started this series, it was like winter break going into 2025. I was about to graduate. Well, I was going into my last semester of grad school, and I was just in such a different headspace. But now it's been over a year since I graduated. Um, Go Bears. And um, yeah, I feel like I've done so much, and life has been so crazy. So I think there's no rules when you have your own show and you kind of do whatever you want. All right, so I thought for my first video back, I would do a recap of my Pride Month, June, through my camera roll. So I basically tell you what I, all the crazy things I got up to on Pride Month this year because trust me, it was a lot. A lot of things happened, and I want to talk about all of them actually. So I thought I would just look through my camera roll to kind of remind myself like of what happened. Um, Also, if you could not tell, I did. What do millennials say when they want to talk about like I gardened? I gardened before I started building this, filming this video. Also, it's 11:36 p.m. at night, and I have to be up for work at like 6 in the morning. But I do not care because I run on my own timeline and nothing and no one can stop me. Also, if you see me looking up at myself, it's because I'm looking at myself. Um, Here, maybe if I move this, then I'll look at camera. There you go. Wait, now I'm looking at you, looking at me. It's kind of meta, actually. Oh, it's currently July 1st when I'm filming this video. So what did I get up to? Um, my camera roll is just like it makes no sense. June 1st, I was doing laundry. Very important, guys. If you're gonna be gay and stuff, you have to do laundry. This is video. This is a photo proof of me that I did laundry on June 1st. Oh my god, it's my Moment shirt, guys. This shirt that I got from the Moment, Charlie XCX, the film, the Moment, which I think I've re-seen. Like I've rewatched that movie. I kid you not, like 5 times since it came out, and now it's on HBO Max, and I have already rewatched it like twice, and it gets me every single time. Also don't mind the birds. Yeah, don't mind the birds. And I love wearing that shirt out because I think we've forgotten about Brat in the Moment, so I think we need to bring it back. Let's run that back, guys. Also in my camera roll for June, I think it's very not surprising, but this is like looking kind of a representation of what I've been feeling like recently, and it's the Carrie meme where she's holding up the little cane. Um, do you guys know that part of like a situationship or like a textuationship where it starts getting real crazy when you feel like you're being ghosted all the time and you have trauma, so you're always feeling like, oh, like this is the last time we've ever talked before, and um, yeah, that's kind of how you feel like. I feel like Carrie with the little, just making a fool of myself, trying to get someone's attention. This is a meme that I can read it to you guys. You bitches go on one hiking trail and swear you found peace. Go to hell. Um, so me and some of my friends are gonna go to Yosemite in July, and these are just hiking memes that were coming to my head because um I'm not one for hiking. But also going back to the topic of situation uphill, I have another meme for you guys. New relationships be like, him, what are you doing? Me, I'm drinking water. Him, please be careful, baby. Please be careful, baby. Um, I don't know. Guys, I'm really fucking scared right now. Sorry, this is just like a meme compilation, but who are her ops? Don't you ever just feel like that? Like, who are her ops? I swear to God, every day more and more. I feel like if you spend too much time on Instagram, you'll just feel like that all the time. Like, if you spend too much time on Instagram, you feel like everyone's watching you and everyone's the ops and everyone like is out for your blood and thinks you're dumb, stupid, and like wants you to die. That's what happens when you spend too much time on Instagram. I think one of the first gay things I did this Pride Month was at Public Works. Yeah, Public Works. For the Pride kickoff that program had, which was really, 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 really fun. And I made a recap video over on the magazine. So if you guys follow me, or if you don't, but I have a magazine now. Oh wait, also that changed. The last time I made one of these episodes, I did not have a magazine, but I do now. My magazine is called Heated Magazine, and it's all about like cool people and cool shit. Because I'm hella fucking cool like that. And so if you want a recap of that night, well, not what I did, but more so the event itself. But that was actually a fun night, and I think one of the funnest pictures of I have of me from that night is me with this like light up hat, and that you can put emojis on. Really, 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 really fun. Also that night, I spent a lot of time in like the little green room upstairs, while my friends are having a completely different experience to what I was having upstairs. Um, Also, just like a crazy vibe all the time. I feel like whenever I'm in a situation where I'm in a room full of like really cool and like artsy and creative people, I kind of feel like um I kind of feel like I enter like a state of like psychosis because I'm just like hyper aware of everything that's happening around me, and I'm like trying so hard to like not be like weird the entire time. I'm like, hey, I'm like just doing a little pose, like trying not to be in my head about like saying weird things, or I don't even know. But I feel like it's not like everyone. It's not like our struggle every single day. We're always constantly worried that we're saying like really weird or awkward things. Um, yeah, I don't know. But after that night, I had to go to work at like 7 in the fucking morning, and it was not a vibe. Honestly, Pride Month has been all about me going to work really, really hungover. And it's just not good. Just not good. Oh my god, wait. Shortly after that, guys, it's Matcha Mix. Um, the picture was all crooked. Wait, I wish I could hold my iPad with just one hand. I tried to. Wait, I look he can if I like Jacob Elordi it. When he has big hands. Um, yeah. So I did all the photos for our Matcha Mix story that came out in June. It was just me and him, and we were driving around, um, like the Excelsior, and um, it was a lot of fun actually. If you guys don't know about Matcha Mix, he's like this TikToker here in the Bay, and he's super chill, and he's Asian, and has a really cool sense of style, and likes Tyler the Creator, and you can read all about him at heatedmagazine.com. But I always find like when you link with people, and like especially like people you only know like online, like in real life, it's always so funny because you're always kind of like it's always like a little awkward at first, so you have to like break the ice and be like, hey, like I'm just like a cool normal person like you, like let's just be cool and normal together. um Oh my god. Wait, here's a picture of me a couple days later. Um, day drinking. I'm holding a margarita. This was me and the homies hanging out at Lake Merritt. Guys, I live in Oakland. If I didn't already say that, yeah, I live in fucking Oakland, and I love going to the lake, especially when it's like nice and sunny outside. And that day, um, we were day drinking because it was a Wednesday. Wait, was it a Wednesday? I could be wrong. Mm, it was a Wednesday. Damn. That was low key like the start of like a crazy fucking bender that weekend. Um, I started drinking on a Wednesday and I went all the way through until like Saturday. And actually, I can tell you about that right freaking now. So the weekend started that Wednesday. Me and the homies, linked and built in Oakland, started day drinking because it was such a beautiful day outside. Amazing, beautiful. Ended up at safari camp with the homie Jasmine. Had a chill work sesh. I was a little tipsy, but we got it done. Um, and then I want to say, yeah, that was Wednesday, and then Thursday was the day after Wednesday. Can you believe it? I know. And Wednesday I had to open at work, so I went to work, and then it was like a beautiful day out, and I feel like if you don't live in the Bay, like you don't know how like depressing it is here during the summertime because it's just like you wake up and it's just like morning clouds and it's like just sadness and fog. So whenever you get like a nice sunny day, I was like, yeah, I'm like so happy. I need a nice warm sunny day, and also that Thursday was like low key my Friday at work, so I had the next day off. So I was like, okay, like period, I have like the day off. I had plans at nighttime to meet up with the friends for one of my friends' birthdays. So I was like, okay, I have like a couple hours to kill in between when I got off work and when I had to go to this birthday thing. So I started just day drinking. I got out of work, I bought a beer, drank the beer at the Dolores Park, texted a friend, was like, let's go get a drink. It's a Thursday. And she was like, yeah. So then we went and we got a drink, and then ended up at like a block party, went to dinner, got more drinks, met up with my friends, had more drinks, and then ended up at uh I want to say it was, where was this? Ended up back at Public Works for the new nostalgia show that they did with the like teenage engineering. It was super cool. It was like a bunch of lights, and at one point I got to press a button that controlled the lights, and it was really really fun. And um oh, I hit the microphone. So yeah, that was Thursday. Full bendy vibes, but you know what? It is what it is. The day after that, on Friday, um, I went to this other thing at nighttime instead, but I didn't really drink Friday. I was like chain smoking cigarettes, guys. In June, the amount of lung damage I did to myself, I was huffing and puffing them. I've put it down now, but just know that for like 2.5 weeks, it was really scary. And then Saturday, was at a pool thing all the way in Tracy, California. Talk about going to the middle of nowhere. Talk about road trip. Talk about getting out of the city and going to the suburbs, and how sometimes you need that, especially like I'm like low key kind of from the suburbs. Some would say, some would not say. So whenever I leave the city and get the chance to go to the burbs where it's like kind of beautiful and peaceful, and I don't know, like it's just like a different vibe, and there's a pool, and like there's no pools in the Bay Area because people here don't swim because it's cold as shit all the time, so you can't really swim like in SoCal. So when I get the chance to go to a pool, I'm low key always gonna take it. So I went to the pool, had fun, got really, 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 really intoxicated. And that low key was like day four of like a crazy fucking bender. And um, why do I have this in my camera roll? That's low key how I felt in the burbs, just like a spiritual being. Um, and then what else happened? Honestly, I'm just gonna skip to the end of Pride Month. I gave myself a really scary tarot reading, and I'm kind of scared that it's gonna come true. Um, actually, like Pride weekend was. You want to talk about cursed energy and evil vibes and like, oh, the killer is here and I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna talk to you about my Pride weekend this year. Mind you, I have such a bad record when it comes to Pride weekends. I feel like Pride weekend is a cursed concept created by like evil people. Like Pride month, amazing. Pride weekend, oh, like the devil is in the like he's in the air. Everyone's scared. I'm scared. Last year on Pride weekend, I couldn't go out because I was sick and had like a chest infection, so I couldn't walk up hills. Mind you, I was living in the city at the time, so like, bitch, you had to walk up a hill to go anywhere. So it was really, really scary for me. Um, but this year, my pride was low-key kind of cursed, and I think so. Yeah, I kind of want to talk about that. So it started out. I did not go out Friday. Um, I started the week out. It was pretty chill. I went to this one thing on Tuesday, but then um, I worked Friday, so I just went to work. Didn't go out. Couldn't afford it. Um, and so I was like, you know what? Let's wait. I'll wait to Saturday. Whatever. Saturday was around. Me and the friends had plans. It was an itinerary. There was things to do, people to see. Busy weekend ahead of us. So I was like, you know what? I'll just start Saturday. So Saturday, it's Dolores Park. Oh my god, the evil things that were happening at Dolores Park on Saturday. Mind you, I get there like at like 12. I'm like, okay, pretty early, not too late. Hopefully I'll get a spot. I get there. Why are like these like white queer people building like whole ass fucking like camps? Like they have sections like acred off for themselves all over the park. Um and like I get like I know the legends have their own place, and I support that 100%. I'm not talking about you guys, but it was like other people like above in the park, like had like they had like canopies out, they had like section of ropes. Like, why did we come up here and like claim a bunch of fucking land? Like people, like, okay, honestly, it's like a really big, it's like a really big pet peeve of mine, of people who stand at the Dolores Park. Like I feel like if you're gonna be at the Dolores Park, you have to be like sitting down on a picnic blanket. Like if you're like standing, it freaks me out. Like I think it's like goes against like the unwritten rules of being at the park. Like I feel like we should all be on the floor. We're picnicking. Like why do you have like three folding out like tables and like why is there chairs? Like this is not the vibe. Like we should all be on the floor. And that's just gay propaganda coming straight from me to you. So that already was pissing me off because I was like, okay, you have fucking canopies and chairs and tables, like we're at a fucking backyard fucking cookout, and that's not what this is. I'm like, please stop. Um, so eventually, after doing like 10,000 laps, my friend finds a spot. We go to there, we sit, boom, beautiful. I start drinking. I brought strawberries and like whipped cream because I'm to go like that. And like some sake, and like my we brought other alcohol, so we started drinking. I started getting hella fucking lit. Boom, forgot to bring sunscreen. Boom, wearing shorts. Boom, proceed to sit in the sun for like 6 hours. I get the craziest sunburn that I'm still dealing with right freaking now. A sunburn so crazy that I literally like when I take a shower, it feels like bitches are fucking shanking me with fucking knives. But I'm so drunk at the park that I don't even notice that I'm getting this crazy ass fucking sunburn. Mind you, I'm sitting in the same position for hours, crisscross applesauce, talking shit with the girls. So obviously, I'm not gonna fucking know when like I'm being fucking cooked at fucking 365 degrees outside in the sun. my god. So we leave the park like around like 5 cuz we have to go back to Oakland to get out, to go back to Oakland to get ready, like chill and then head back out for the night. So I get home, my friend drops me off at my place. I'm like, okay, I have to like be alone for like an hour. So I like get home, I eat, I take a shower. My body is not a temple. I felt like I was freaking dying. Like I felt like I I felt like a piece of toast left out, like just like burnt, like just dry and awful, and everything was starting to like hurt. So and I was like mildly tipsy. So I literally like knocked out. I like took a cold ass shower. I knocked out. I woke up like at like 11, and I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? And my friend was like, I'm coming to get you. We have to go. And I was like, shit. So I literally get up, change, take like a fucking ibuprofen, and I'm like, I'm just gonna handle it. I'm just gonna handle it. I like, we had like, I was gonna go cover this no bias party at FA, and I really wanted to go, and I was like, no, like I'm gonna go, so we're gonna go. So I like literally had to get up and conjure like my everything in me to get up. So I got up, um, picked me up. My friend got me a Red Bull. I locked in. Um, we walk up to this fucking club. The line around the block, not really, but like, it was a pretty long line. I walked up, and my friend looks at me, and then he goes and he's like, "You won't believe who's in line right now." And I was like, "Who's in line? Who who's in line?" My ex. Oh. It was my most recent ex. It was just in the line. Like one person in front of us. We tried waiting. Maybe like more people showed up. No one did. So then we had to get in line. Like maybe like one person just behind, and it was just like that was kind of like a thing that was happening. While I was waiting in line to get to F8 on Saturday. And yeah, and I was like, oh, one thing about Pride. Okay, one thing about Pride. It is one weekend where everyone's a little bit too drunk, which I already don't like. Let's like I feel like we should have a handle on what's going on in our lives. Like we should not be like super super drunk all the time. Um, and ignore the stories of my benders that I just said. But like when you're like publicly like messy drunk outside, like it kind of scares me. And Pride weekend is just like the city full of that all the time. Um, so I was already hella overstimulated at this thing because everybody was like crazy drunk. My body was on fire, and my ex was one person in front of me in line to get into the club. And like this is what I'm supposed to be prideful. Like this is what Pride Month is supposed to mean to me. So we wait in that line for like a cool 25 minutes. We get in. I'm the last one to get in out of everybody. And when I get in, my friend is like, "Your ex just shoulder checked me," and I was like, "Okay, like now we're resorting to violence." Um, so yeah, so then I would like disappear into the club, whatever. I get my Instagram videos. I like vibe. I dance. I want to say like maybe like 2:30 hits. I'm gonna fall into a coma, and my body is literally gonna disintegrate. So I was like, we have to leave. So we left, and I got home, and I went straight to bed. Mind you, we still had Sunday, like the day of Pride, and I was lucky enough to be invited um by one of the DJs who I interviewed for the magazine to this rooftop thing on Market Street at Psych Radios to watch the parade and just go to the event. And I got to cover it for the magazine, and it was pretty chill. But I wanted to get there pretty early, like around like 11ish, 12. So the next day I woke up and my sunburn was so bad, and I think I had underestimated how bad it was, and I had to like get up and put an outfit on, And so I was at, mind you, it was like another sunny, it was like another relatively nice, warm, nice day in the city on Sunday. And I was wearing like pants, like boots, and like a really like baggy shirt because I could not have anything exposed of my body. Um, and but I made the mistake of not wearing like really really long socks. So like my cowboy, like the leather of my cowboy boots was like rubbing up against like my sunburn in my legs, and so all day when I was walking around on Sunday, if I was walking, I was like really uncomfortable because it hurt really bad. So just like all of Sunday, like if you saw me in public and I looked like I was hating my life, it's because I was in constant pain. Um, so but anyways, I get to this like rooftop thing. It's chill. It's fine. It's a vibe. I have like a drink. I watch. I peruse. And me and my friend decide last minute to get tickets to go to this other block party, like further away, to see Shy Girl because Club Shy. That's mother. I have to be there. I'm sorry. Like, it's gonna put my kids in the future in debt, but you know what? It's fine. Like, I really wanted to see Shy Girl, so I made it happen. I locked in. But so we left. Like downtown. I think like around like 2ish, and we went to the mission. Got pupusas, recharged, went to this block party. The craziest, also just like something about Pride Weekend, it really is like the blender for parties because every single demographic you can think of is gonna be at these events. Like it is everyone. It is millennials, it's furries, it's like emo people, it's insta baddies, it's like rave people. Every single person you can think of is coming together at these like parties during Pride Weekend because it's like for everyone, and it's kind of beautiful. Like just to like see like the community of it all. It's just wow. It's like we really have outdone ourselves. And so I'm at this thing and I'm like hating my life and everything hurts. And towards the like I saw Club Shy, great, amazing. The crowd, evil. Um, White gay people kind of scare me. I'm sorry, y'all. Like all love sometimes, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I smelled all these kind of crazy kind of drugs, and I was really, really scared. Um, because I'm just like pure of heart, and so like, don't do that crazy shit around me, because I'm gonna be like, and um, so then the Banga Boys were on, and at that point, I was already kind of like breaking down, and like I wanted to like start crying. Um, so I was like, I have to go home. Also, my phone was at 10%, so I was like, I'm gonna die. My phone's gonna die, so I have to leave like right freaking now. And right before I left, this like millennial woman came up to me and my friend, and she was like, me and my other friends, she described them as their non-binary masked friend. So, um, yeah, so her and her non-binary mask friend saw me and my friend, and they were like, we just was just like, your vibe is so crazy. Like, you guys look so like standoffish and mean, but like really cool. And then she like looked at me and was like, I haven't seen you crack a smile once. Like, what? She's like, she was like, are you guys like actually like cool and like standoffish, or are you doing it for like a bit? Like, and I like didn't say a single word to this girl. I was kind of just like reacting, and then my other friend was kind of taking lead in the conversation, and I was kind of just like, no, like, oh, that's so crazy, like, but I so desperately wanted to be like, oh, I'm not laughing because my existence right now is just pain. Like, I am in so much pain, and I'm so overstimulated, and I have sunglasses on, and I'm really, 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 really high, and I'm really, really, really scared. Um, and but I didn't. I just kind of smiled and waved, and then after that, I was like, okay, I'm leaving, and I did go home, and that's where my pride ended. Actually, right there, in the middle of Benga Boys, I was like, I have to leave. Like, I have been through so much,
And um, so yeah, that's how my pride ended. And now it's July 1st. Well, July 2nd now, and I I'm tired of gay people. I never want to see one ever again. So I'm coming out as straight. And yeah, that's actually the last thing on my in my camera roll. If you want to see, like, here is the one photo I took of me at the park on Pride. And it was kind of a disaster. And yeah, you guys. Moral of the story is pride is evil and it will take away everything that you love and makes you happy. So, um, this is it. I'm signing off. But thank you so much if you decided to watch this for some weird random reason. Um, Thank you for watching, and I probably won't be back ever again, or maybe I will. You'll never know. Follow me on Instagram at David the Writer. Follow my magazine, Heated Magazine. Don't follow me anywhere else because I don't want you stalking me. I'm also kind of doing like ASMR this entire time, so I don't know how that's gonna sound, but okay. Adios from me, my birds.